Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Central Michigan Chippewas and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Kidd Brewer Stadium at App State is one of the most exciting stadiums in the country. 30,000 strong, the Rock gets rocking. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Central Michigan's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running inside, it's Roberts. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Carry of the season. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the first through the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got it! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Roberts. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Sets up the screen. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Snags it, and he's open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blue. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Got it in the middle, it's McIntosh. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
If you want to sit back in zone, it's my job to find holes as the wide receiver in the zones. Nice little curl route, curls right behind the defender. Great pitch and catch.
Sends it back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball.
Could be an alley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback making checks. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Townsend.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
Here's a little room there. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To throw, it's Flores. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. With the catch, it's Townsend. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas. Made the grab in the end zone.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. It's complete on the right side. And he's got room. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The run inside. It's Roberts.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. will snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The option, he'll keep it. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass. It's Singleton. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Really nice job by the running back setting up that angle route. He's making it look like he's running to the flat, and then he puts his foot in the ground, cuts back across the defender's face, and makes himself an easy target for the quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Villa. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Throws it deep. Catch inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Takes the easy one to the back. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State and their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Looking for a man, it's Flores. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the quick shuffle pass. Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to... Oh, he's got some space! And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Singleton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Now the play fake. Got a man. It's James. Turns it on at midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They want to run it left here. Might have a chance. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
He's open on the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blue. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Flores. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
Makes a grab and room to run. What a cut. Now he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Running inside. It's Blue. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's going to run it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
Looking for a crease. It's Blue. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. After the run, now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Blue. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The run inside. It's Blue. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Chips. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
A single extra point doesn't help you much at this stage, so they'll go for two and try to push it out to a field goal late.
Booster, booster!
Motion from the back. Snap in the shotgun. Rushes on him. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all.
And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Great job by the back on the option. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Mountaineers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blue. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll ride the hot hand. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
3rd and 3. Gets the back moving. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Tries again to get it in. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to do it, though? You want to spread him out, maybe go zone read in the middle, give your quarterback the option to keep it? Or do you want to bring the big fellas in, go jumbo formation, and just try to impose your will?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Chippewas.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Singleton. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive. And I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it on the right. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Roberts. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And that is how we will wrap this one up.